Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First Touch, the official Rocket League podcast. We are here today on a beautiful Monday morning. It is April 5th, 2021. I am your host, Dazerin. Welcome. And of course, as always, joining with me is Roll, Dizz, and TBates. Gentlemen, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
We got a
morning.
lot to get into. Tomorrow, I think we got something special for this show, don't we?
Yes, we do. We do. So this is going to be the show where we have our first guest on, and it's going to be Arsenal from Spacestation Gaming. He'll come on later this show after we get finished, talking about him and everybody else over in the RL Esports space. There's, again, like Tyler said, it's a lot to talk to. So why don't we get started? The first topic of the day, we're going to talk about North American Grid, as that's been what's been the most recent thing going on. We spent a long time talking about the grid last show, and we made some predictions. They weren't necessarily the most accurate predictions either. Like, do we want to really get into that? We might have to. I think the only real accurate ones is maybe some of the top 6 predictions, but La Familia, they are sitting in last place. Even
I was
though,
right about that.
At the moment, they are sitting in last place. I don't know. Maybe Suscana Science might take that spot, depending on how things go so far. They've been making it real close, that being said. But
You can shoot shots. It is what it is.
But gentlemen, how are we feeling about the overall grid standings?
I'll start. Because I don't really got that much to say. I don't want to even talk about my team right now. But besides that, we look at La Familia. I'll give you props on that, TBates. I'll give you props. Props were due.
3 games, 1.
I'll go without
Easy.
saying that I didn't want to be part of this list anyway. So I said that right after you made this list. I was like, I don't want my name involved with this thing. So there you go. I'm clear. I'm clear other than what I'm involved with in the grid. All right. Y'all can do what you got to do.
Question: do you still have the list from last week?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Wait, time out. Lamar, can we pull up the actual NA grid standings right now?
Okay, yeah. Why don't we do that then? Let's look at
Just to compare the two.
The North American grid standings right now. So as you guys can see, this was at the end of, I believe, not yesterday, the day before. And here they are. If you guys haven't been catching up, La Familia sitting at last place with 0-9 with a negative 24 game differential, and then NRG Esports, which I still have winning the whole thing, at first place with 9-0 with a 22 game differential. And then in the middle of the pack, you have teams like FaZe Clan, who are actually kind of struggling here and there. Rogue, who also sitting just under FaZe because of the game differential, but has the same record. And then teams like XSET, who are sitting at 7-2 right now. So it's a huge disparity from what we had predicted going into the grid.
I think our most glaring predictions that were wrong were Sonics and XSET and G2. Those are 3, right? Other than that, we're pretty accurate, I think, for the most part. I'm pretty sure we had La Familia at 16 and Alpine at 15. No, we had United at 15. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Alpine wasn't too far ahead of them.
We got to think though, like who have these teams played? Who is United played?
Who is United played?
That is extremely important.
United hasn't played SSG, FaZe, Envy, Rogue, or V1 yet, or Sonics. But they played NRG, G2, KCP, and teams like that. XSET. So I mean, they played some of them. Who the Sonics played? Are you trying to give the Sonics a pass or something? I mean, the Sonics have played everybody.
I'm not.
Y'all have played everybody.
But we have played everybody in the top 8. So
true. Y'all haven't got enough for you win off of La Familia or Charlotte. Or Oxygen. So I mean, y'all's record gonna change around. That's doable, yeah. But for the most part,
I mean,
go ahead.
It's just like you look at this, and there's a lot of teams that are showing inconsistencies. The big one, Rogue, they've gone to back-to-back regionals and performed, right?
But me and Lamar told you that, remember?
Okay, yeah, but what was your reasoning for it?
We said they were gonna take off during this season.
TBates specifically said that they were a tourney team.
That's right.
Okay. And so why is this such a main focal point? You know what I'm saying? So like if Rogue isn't taking it serious, why is it like a lash out at other teams? You know what I'm saying?
No, they're taking it serious. It's just not their style. They're not a league play type team.
So if it ever went franchise, you think Rogue would just plummet?
They would have to figure it out. They'd have to learn how to take every single series like that, like to the highest degree.
Actually, I think Rogue did. Yeah, I think they would struggle. Because like you said, it's like that, you know what I mean? If it was like a week by week basis or something like that, or if it's not like you going through a bracket or something like that, you got to go through every matches. Like some people think it is hard to take stuff seriously. Keep in mind, like, a lot of this goes off of the fact of match importance. And if Rogue don't necessarily, I will say this because I do think this, if Rogue is a team that does not find things like the grid important, they're not going to try as hard. Even though they sit there and lose constantly. Like I'm talking about NRG. When NRG played Rogue in the grid, it was bad. They only scored a goal in the whole series. They just won the last regional, and we played them in a best of 5, and they only scored a goal. Like I genuinely like if you don't have that type of drive, you only care about the drive when it's time like in a bracket or something, then I think when it does come down to it, we may see that, but I mean, that's for a future that we don't even know is real right now. But that being said, right now for Rogue, like I love Spaceman and Rogue HQ and all that stuff, but it gotta be hard for him. He's solo cast a Rogue getting swept like that. My goodness.
And Rogue out here saying Rogue all last week in the predictions, but me and DeMar were like, pump the brakes.
Let's see what happens when the regional come back. You said the attorney team, and the regional is what's most important. Regional is what gets you to Worlds. All right, so we'll see what happens there.
All right, okay. Ooh,
yeah.
Loves Rogue so much.
That's agreed. That being said, although a team like Rogue isn't doing as well, you do have to give credit to a team like Exet. That's really surprising. I think last grid match day, they went 5 with Envy, and it looked like they were gonna win. So it's it's one of those things where it's just it completely flips the script. They went 5 against FaZe the round before, and they beat FaZe in 5. So it's just like a mixed bag because you have teams that qual in that really want to grind, and you have teams that we don't care. We're just trying to get the top 6 regional spots. So we're grinding for that, and then you have just everything kind of clumped up together. So I think that's really what the whole disparity in the results kind of looks like, in my opinion.
I agree.
But we'll move on to kind of like the next thing here that still encompasses the grid.
NRG.
9-0 in the grid. Are they the best team in North America because they're going 9-0 in the grid?
It's not enough for me.
It's just mind blowing.
It's not. Not enough for me. I gotta see it in regional. The thing that matters is regional for me. I gotta see it in regional. That's what gets you to Worlds, and that's what everyone's striving for.
What do you mean you gotta see it in regional? Who is number 1 in points right now?
Okay.
Who won the winter grid?
So you going back to grids, bro? Why you go back to grids?
Who are the winter regional champions? Major champions.
Let me see it all the way through.
Look at you, now you're backtracking. All you doing is backtracking over the beep, 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 beep. Stop going nowhere. I'm gonna hold you right here. I'm gonna hold you right here. I'm gonna hold you right here the whole entire season.
How am I backtracking?
You can keep gassing Rogue, but they ain't the best. Look, DeMar, the NRG faithful, he's on the stream. He just let me go to work on you right now. He don't have to say nothing. He know I'm gonna handle you. I'm handling you just like I need to. NRG is the best team in the name, man. Bro, your team Rogue, you gassed them up all week, man. You cannot say they ain't taking grits. You gassed them up all Monday. All Monday saying, Rogue. Oh, Jason.
We say the attorney team.
It don't matter what I say. Because you the one.
But that's why you slandering them, because you said the attorney team, and now you slandering them because they ain't performing in the grid.
I'm calling you out. I'm holding you accountable.
Not performing
I'm holding
in the
you
grid.
accountable because you said last week that Rogue would be number 1 at the end of the regular season of grid.
I did, and I didn't think they wouldn't take it serious.
I think they would. I think they're taking it serious. I think they're just losing.
Oh, you think they're just losing? You think Rogue is scoring 1 goal in a series?
It's called that lockup.
You really think Jason, First Killer, Taroko, and Turin are scoring 1 goal in a series?
It's
against NRG, who's not like, they're not like completely threatening offense. They're not going to suppress you offensively.
the NRG tape against Rogue.
Bro,
Let's see. Oh no! All right, let's watch the go first. Cause he's out the sky right there. Toodaloo. That's all day, bro. Justin, best player in the world
all
still.
day, bro.
That's all day.
That's one goal from game 3.
Where's your best player? I'm looking for him. Oh wait, he just got swatted out the sky. Toodaloo.
That's one goal from game 3, bro.
We'll see you. Game 3. I mean, that's all I need to see. That's a 3-0 sweep.
Oh,
that's a brew. Tomorrow, talk to him.
I got to see the rest of the series, bro.
I mean, I was there. It wasn't pretty.
All right, then let me know.
You don't want to watch the series. So they, like I said, they scored one goal in the series. It was in game 1. Then afterwards, like I said, game 2 was 5-0, and game 3 was 2-0. And we saw that one goal. So it was 3-1, 5-0, 2-0.
That's just something you don't see, bro. Like,
okay, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. They got 5 losses. NRG got 0.
All right.
And NRG is also first in North American points with a major win. Okay, and a regional win.
He's thumbs upping. No.
Okay, thumbs up. That's what people do when they lose out.
All right, hold on.
What are we holding on for?
I gotta lock in. All right, listen. We're not going. I cannot let the NRG slander happen here. All right. First of all, like Tyler said, number 1 in points. Like,
he got double capo.
Yeah, because I'm doubling down. It's number 1 in points for NRG. It's they almost, well, I won't say they're in a similar situation to BDS, but we know they're gonna confirm worlds with the next regional. Like that's just gonna happen. Then on top of that, like you said, they were not really what do they have to play for based on all the other top 6 teams? They're in the same position. Actually, they're in a better position than all those teams in the overall world standings. So what they got to play for? Not really much of anything, but they still show up. They still dominate. We still got a highlight package that we show every week. Like, these guys still come out and play. So for me, it's like they are so in tune on trying to actually be like one of the best teams in North America. Garrett G is not going to let this team slump or fall off. Like, they want to go through all the way with this roster again, coming into the season where, they made the decision to replace Turbo. And I think that's something that still kind of goes with that team all throughout the season, because Envy right under them. Envy is number 2 because Turbo missed Atomic. They definitely want to prove NRG was wrong for that mistake, and Turbo wants to win another world championship. So having that constantly on your behind, having teams like Rogue with First Killer try to come at you, teams like SSG who, if you lose to Reynolds in league play, like he yapping on Twitter, like, all of those things mean that this team doesn't want to slow down. Like, they want to go all the way through with it. So for me, I think, yeah. I mean, but that's just grid boys. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. I'm gonna take the cap off now. I'm take the cap off.
The double down cap, bro.
I might have to bring it back later, but I'm put the cap down right there. All right. Let's see. So speaking of other teams and roster changes, we gotta talk about Go2 TBates. G2 are sitting at 7-2 in the grid right now with Dizz as a sub. So what does that mean? How do you feel about that?
That means that Chicago and J-Niles were just popping off, doing their offensive damage, and then Dizz must have just filled in whenever he was needed. I watched him a good bit this weekend, and Dizz would make some plays, but he didn't do too much. He just did enough not to throw or anything like that. Play a serviceable role, and then you just got the 2 goats up in front. One of the best 1-2 punches in Rocket League history going to work, and that's all you need really to win a game.
So you saying what they couldn't do with Rizzo, they're doing with Dizz now?
I don't know, to be Rogue.
It took replacing Rizzo, somebody that you were like, they don't need a roster move.
I mean, I think they could have done with Rizzo too. It's just a matter of how well Chicago and J-Nile's cooking up front. Like, I'm pretty sure we got like a clip or something for it. Where it's like once again, First Killer could get bumped again this play.
So it's not like they changed at all. They're not different.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Like, Dizz has 92 points right there. That's a big one. And then it's just them 2 up front. I think Dizz just sits back. I watched him a lot. He just legit just sits back and lets the 2 beasts go to work. So I don't know if they necessarily got better, if I'm being honest with you. But they're winning. So
yeah, I haven't seen it, like, obviously when G2 play, I'm not there watching. We haven't played G2 in the grid yet. I think we play them next match day, But for you, Roll Diz, you guys did play. I mean, what did it seem like for you?
It just seemed like regular G2. I mean, I can't even the team that I've been playing with in the grid is not like that regional team that you guys saw playing top four. It's not the same roster right now. We're not we're not performing the way we want to perform. The chemistry is way off. It's just not. It's a slump fest. So I can't even give you a valid experience that I faced against G2 because we didn't put up a fight at all. We just kind of laid down and let them run over us. So
Feel that. I feel that. That's respectable. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't necessarily been able to take a peek at G2. All I know is they're sitting in 7-2 right now. They've had big wins, I believe.
They beat Rogue.
Yeah, they beat Rogue in 5.
But they haven't played Envy, NRG, SSG. Yeah, they haven't played those 3.
Oh,
I don't think they played FaZe either.
They did though play against V1 in probably one of the longest series ever.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, it was 4 overtimes in a 5-game series. They did lose to V1. So
I mean,
V1 is they're sitting right under them at 6-3 at number 6. And we play V1, NRG plays V1 first round today. I keep forgetting the grid is today. So
that's right.
Yeah,
yeah. So I think once G2 starts to play some of those really top teams, you get a win on Rogue. That's great. That's great. Rogue's really solid. One of the best, but you got to do that consistently. We'll see what they do against NRG, SSG, and FaZe and stuff like that, and then we'll really make that verdict.
Yeah. And then obviously, last thing we had on the docket was Suscana Sonics because it is
kind of touched on it.
Yeah, he touched on it a little bit. I don't know if you want to expand on it a little bit more. If you don't, you don't have to. But yeah, we obviously, you come off a week where you guys are top 4 in North America, and then next thing you know, you're 1-8. Is it 1-8? 1-8 in the grid. What's going on over there?
I mean, leading up to the grid, scrims were just an extreme slump. I guess we might have put expectations on ourselves after a top 4 finish, and then like once we started losing to scrims, we were getting extremely tilted. So we had to back off and kind of approach the situation a little differently, and realize that like we're the same roster that made a top 4. So we shouldn't be trying to change a bunch of aspects to our game and just kind of tackle it the same way we tackled the regional. But that comes with time and kind of realizing it, going over replays and all that jazz. So
I will say though, it's good that it's happening right now in the grid, mainly because if you think about it, right, you have the regional coming up this weekend. We have this grid match day that is today, and then when is the next one? In 2 weeks. So you still have like this last day of kind of like playing, and the things will kind of like slow down. You go back to like the regular scrim week kind of schedule because last week was kind of wild. And then I think this happens with a lot of teams. From what I've seen, it happened to KC Pioneers. It's just like one of those things where teams see their potential. I even say PK is a victim of it, where a team sees how much potential they have, and then next thing you know, they don't live up to that potential, and then the slump comes in from like, oh well, we beat NRG, now we're not beating KCP or PK or something like that. What's going on? Type of deal, and then next thing you know, everything kind of throws out into confusion. But whole point is, like you said, regional is very important. It matters, and figure out mistakes like these are always going to be important because then you can fix them before going into the big day this weekend. So. TBates, I don't know if you want to touch on it at all.
I mean, all I gotta say is, currently speaking, my team's ahead of his team, so I'm good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see at the end. We'll see after United plays the top. They go through the rough. That's all I'm waiting for.
All right. So again, guys, North American Grid today. It will be a few hours after this show. So it's going to be a lot of Rocket League today. We want to see you guys either in the grid streams for specific teams. So it's kind of funny. If you want to support either different team, you can either jump in E United's chat for TBates Also, probably G2's chat for TBates, and then Sonic's chat for Roll Dizz, and then of course, if you want to watch Dominance, you can come to the NRG stream, baby. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going over there. All right. That being said, we're gonna swap regions. We're gonna go to Europe because EU Grid is also going on as well. European Grid has been continuing over the course of these past few weeks/months, and it's been quite the activities. Match day 4 happened on April 1st, and then match day 5 will happen on the 12th, which is in about 6 or 7 days from now. There are already teams that are eliminated, like Guild, Howard, Wild, and Top Blokes, and we're gonna definitely get to that. We're gonna get to that really soon. But let's talk about BDS for a little bit, because we gotta talk about BDS. BDS back on top. They're at the top of the grid standings. They had a very slow start on the first match day, but now they're sitting at number 1 at 9-3. TBates, how you feeling about BDS?
I mean, you gotta give BDS their props. They started off a little slow. After Howard took them out early on, they realized that they had to step it up. And since then, they've gone on a rampage. They're actually just dismantling every single team they play. Well, I say dismantling. Let me pump the brakes on that. They're beating every team they play, because they went 3-2 against Dig, 3-2 against Endpoint, 3-2 against Galaxy Racer. So, I mean, they're coming out with W's, but I like to see how the competition in Europe is really taking it to them at the moment. Those wins are tight wins. Those are games where it could just be a little flip, one goal, the other wave, and all of a sudden they're losing them. So, but it really just highlights how BDS really is the cream of the crop of that region, and they're just making it all the way back up to the top. And I love the way they're playing at the moment. To be honest, I tune in all the time.
Yeah, you gotta respect BDS for what they're doing right now. They're just showing consistency in every single thing. So we just talked about the NA grid and kind of bashed it for like regional. Regional is the important thing, but BDS doesn't care what they're playing in. They're playing in whatever they want or whatever that is available to them, and they're taking it. They're taking it for the pride, you know what I'm saying? They're playing for pride at this point, because they already showed that they're the best team in the EU, so they really got nothing else to win other than other regionals and the world's majors.
Oh, Monkey Moon, I like that. This is actually a really good goal.
That's
Picking that up and then a
smooth,
ground
boy.
pitch. That's
That's
nice.
smooth.
Look at the replay. Violet Pena had no idea.
I love their overlay.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's Rocket Baguettes. Usually when we do B streams, instead of like, they'll use this overlay, which is really nice, and then they have a lot of stats that they pull out at the end. Like you can see Monkey Moon has 18 touches this game.
Yeah, I love the touches part.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people could really benefit from that, because they just watch, they play ranked especially, and they think they have to touch the ball 75 times. But in these threes games, you have people of the caliber of Monkey Moon. That is a full, what was that, like 30 minutes in?
Yeah.
Or something like that. And Monkey Moon's touched the ball 17 times, it said, or something along those lines. 18 touches. So that means he's probably finishing the game with probably about 23, 24 touches, guys. He doesn't touch the ball too often. That's just some insight from the great.
What he's trying to say is, like, if you're in the twos lobbies, you don't have to go for every ball, bro. The ball's in the corner, like, rotate out. Please rotate out. There's so many of y'all that are in that corner, man, and y'all just keep going for the challenge. Like, we know you don't got no boost. Like, just leave it. Just leave it. But it is really cool stats for, and again, just kind of harping BDS sitting at 9-3 at number 1, and EU Grid coming to a close. What are you gonna say?
There's a lot of 8-4 teams too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of close to, and with those 8-4 teams, it's like the teams you expect to like be up there finally. Like you have besides one, but we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's actually jump into that right now. Team Liquid in 6th place right now. There's a big tie, but it's mostly game differentials, and Liquid is sitting at 6th place over teams like Rix, Endpoint, Galaxy Racer, and Giants, and Top Blows. We're gonna get into Top Blows. My goodness, we'll get into them a little later. That being said, Team Liquid is sitting at 8-4, and I mean, do we think that this is something that we're gonna start seeing now? Is this gonna be more consistent? Is Team Liquid here to stay? I'll leave it to you two.
Earl, you can go first if you want.
I think they're building confidence off grid. They're building confidence off their recent performances as well. We always saw the potential in this roster: Speed, Fruity, and Veroniki. This roster is, like, on paper, they're crazy dangerous, and you'd expect them to perform well. I think they got what it takes now. They're building confidence, and I think they're on the up and up. But I wanted to touch on German Amigos, but we can go after this after TBates goes.
Oh, you could have talked about it, brother. But yeah, I don't know. I'm big on Liquid. I've been like I've always loved Liquid, the organization as a whole, but I like grew to love them even more when it came out about with that statement. I think like a month or so ago from Ronicky, somebody posted it saying they were still sticking with the team and like they had faith in them, and it's just a matter of taking your time and really like learning and growing as a team. I love that. And then now it's showing the proof is in the pudding. They're performing the regionals. And in this grid particularly, like they're 8-4, but it's not like they're 8-4 feeding off the bottom teams. Like they got quality wins. They beat Solary, BDS, Guild, Giants, and Galaxy Racer. So I mean, like they're performing at the highest level, and you gotta give them the props where the props are due. And I love it. I love seeing a big org like that perform, and I really hope they perform for this next regional coming up.
Yeah, I agree. But I wanted to touch on German Amigos before we keep going. You said there was only one team and it was Liquid? What about German Amigos? You expected German Amigos to be top 6?
That's true. That's true. I didn't
Nobody
even
expect the German Amigos to be top 6.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing with Europe, though. I mean, I'm not. See, I'm trying to give Europe its props today. I'm trying to stay off of Europe at the moment. Like, I'm just trying to give props where props is due. Okay, like they're all on the come up. And like I said last week, it's just gonna take Europe a little bit more time to really like hit that next level, that final level that they need to all hit. They're all ridiculously good teams, but at the moment, BDS is still like a little bit above all of them. I think come next ROCS or whatever, it's gonna be amazing at the top level for Europe. But I'm not trying to comment on German Amigos because I mean they're doing well, but it would just shows the small issues that Europe has. The fact that German Amigos are 8-4 at the moment.
All right.
Demar.
Yeah, no. For me, I think Liquid are actually finally on the up and up. I think it took a long time, but I think now they're starting to find their stride. They're looking good. The team's actually showing results, and I think even like everybody in that organization who's a part of that team is I'd say happy where they're at, but they know they could do more, and yeah, they could be even better. So it'd be interesting to watch Team Liquid and see how they look moving forward. But I need to swap over because although we are giving people props, that does not save you from the chopping block.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to put somebody on the chopping block today. Top blokes sitting at 2-10.
2-10
in the European grid.
30 points.
Top blokes, a team, a split ago, where a lot of people were talking about this. This is one of the best teams ever.
More. Don't even say a split ago. If I go back to regional event 2,
oh god,
last time I checked, Top Blows was in the semifinals.
Made top 4 last regional.
Top 4 last regional just a week and a half ago. And all of a sudden, they're 2-10 in the grid.
Oh my gosh, does that remind you of somebody? Oh no. I gotta hide my face, bro. I gotta hide my face.
True that.
No. Get back here.
Get back over here.
Get back here.
You and Top Blows. See, the difference is, I see Raul. Y'all see, I don't want to call y'all a fluke just yet. I'm gonna call you okay. But see, Top Blows here, they said Top Blows got a little bit more cash than y'all. No offense to Sonics. I hope you don't take none.
Nah, I don't take none.
Top Blows got a little bit more cash because they sit third in Europe regional points. Third. They just finished top 4, and then all of a sudden they're 2-10 in the grid. And like I just don't know if that's like alarming, if that's glaring. Like what are y'all's opinions on that? Because to me, like I said, it just shows how Europe still has that growing room. Because there's no way a team that's a legit top 3 team in NA will ever be 2-10 in the grid. It's like not to that level. Like they might like I would say probably like after this day, I think both regions will have the same amount of games played. Yeah. So after this day, like you might have FaZe sitting at a 6-6, a 5-7, but not a 2-10. That's just glaring, especially when they're coming fresh off of top 4, and then you think they would pick it back up. So I don't know. I think I might have to call them the average Joes. I think I might have to call them the average Joes until proven otherwise. I ain't gonna cap to you. They might be BDS in the regional, but I'm just not believers in them at the moment. You can't go 2-10. You can't go 2-10 in the grid, man. Like my boys from Howard are just taking it to y'all. Matter of fact, Howard might even beat them.
All right, you know what? You're talking like I need Twitch chat. This is it. We're coming to you here, okay? I'm coming to Twitch chat here for an opinion because we went to North America, now we went to Europe. I want to know what Twitch chat thinks. Who has the most shocking standings right now in terms of the grid? We're gonna have top blokes in Europe. We're gonna have Sonics in North America, and we'll throw up a poll to have you guys vote on it very, very shortly. But I cannot believe this. I genuinely cannot believe this. Top blokes is a team that so many people tout as, like, you know what I mean? When it comes down to regionals, they've been able to beat BDS in regionals before and win that regional after beating BDS. It was in the winter regional event too, where they ended up doing that. Then also coming into this spring split, you know, top blokes, they had just got their org. You know, there was just no reason to see the level of performance. I mean, they go from finishing top in their group, and then what ended up happening after they finished top in their group? How'd they fall? They fell to White Demons in the first regional, and then when you go to the second regional, top blokes, that's when they started falling off, because then they finished 2-2, lower bracket, and then they end up losing. Oh wait, no, this is spring.
Yeah. Wait.
Regional wait,
no,
regional 2. They beat.
No. I said when I started, I said winter regional 2, and now I'm in spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And looking at top blokes, you know, again, they had the BDS win both times. They've been beating BDS. They've beaten BDS at least. Well, I won't say once a regional, but they did it in winter and they did it in spring. So for me, I don't know how you have that high level of results, but then you still don't win in the grid at all. Like, they used to, I believe they've won a grid before. I gotta look back. I gotta go back into the history. A lot of
research.
I'll do the research. Don't worry. They won the winter grid for sure. And they didn't win the fall grid, but they definitely won the winter one. So I don't know. It's odd.
Maybe they fall in that same category as Rogue. It's like they're not a league play S type team. But like I said, I don't even think Rogue could go 2-10. They tried.
Okay. Yeah, I think that will hurt a little bit.
I don't think Rogue could go 2. Like, I feel like you have to try to go 2-10 if you're at that level.
That being said, I do know that, right, there was a week or a day where they had to play with Rams. So I know like 3 of those losses are at least like not valid, but I don't think they played with Rams the entire spring.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Like I said, I ain't trying to harp on you too much. I was just a little alarmed by the 2-10.
I mean, if they did and Rams, then, you know, my bad, bro. But also, Rams, you gotta be balling out there. I need you to put some more points up. Just saying, man. That was your chance. That was your shot. You can't let that pass by.
That one shot.
You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I feel like for top blows, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see when we get to the regional, whether or not this was just something else that's going on. We're gonna try to chat for one more time. It wasn't working before, but now we're gonna see if it's working again. If it is, then it is. If it isn't, it isn't. But overall,
yeah.
What? It is.
Okay, it's working. I think it's working. All right.
Well, we're good to go.
Okay, yeah, we're good to go.
Wait, how am I losing this? Do people really like? I guess people just really don't respect Europe like that. If I'm losing this vote,
I don't even know why is it Dizz and Bates. Like, wait,
I don't know why it's Dizz and Bates either.
Why? Like,
I'll build the next poll. Okay, my bad.
But all I know is that I guess people are saying that it's more shocking that Sonics are doing that bad. Okay. I mean, that's respectable. You believe that? To me,
that makes sense. Bro.
That just shows that none of y'all have faith in Europe. That's all it shows to me. None of y'all have faith in Europe, and y'all all like respecting a Rocket League a little bit more. It's okay.
Don't say that. The EU fans
don't say that.
They will come out.
They can come out all they want. Basically ready. I'm always ready.
It's pretty split though. It's pretty split overall. But yeah, I think for the grid, it's so much to think about in terms of like team mentalities going in, team slumping, top teams, you know, performing to expectations as well. That there's so many different variables that go into it, which makes it very interesting to talk about, but you can never really get a good beat on things. Like, you know, going into a regional, Okay. If you don't try in this, then you are hurting yourself. So there's no reason to not do that. Everybody should be coming in like locked in, ready to go. And yeah, at this point, the poll is split. We'll just have that poll split. Thank you guys for voting. We'll try to do another one later on in the stream. But it was cool to see you guys kind of turn out. So now looking at just to wrap up, the next European grid date, I believe, is April 12th. Yes, April 12th will be the final day for the grid, and then we'll see which teams make playoffs and where they make playoffs. So 1 and 2 proceed to playoff semifinals. Then it is the upper bracket for 3 and 4, and then the lower bracket for 5 and 6. So keep that in mind as teams play for those final few spots, because although you have teams like German Amigos who are 8 and 4, and although you have teams like Rick's that are 6 and 6, those standings could flip all depending on a day. So make sure you guys tune into the next EU grid. Now, we're going to move on to APL. If you guys are unfamiliar with APL, it is a tournament that is really for the regions. You talk about APL, Japanese national, Indonesian national, Indian national, Saudi Arabia national, Singapore national. These are all Psionic sponsored events that are part of the AP Nationals, which is a series. So huge tournaments that are built for other regions to see how Rocket League is played in other regions. It's double elim brackets as far as there's like qualifiers into double elim brackets that are played from actually no each one is different. Oh my goodness, never mind. Each one is different. So Singapore had qualifiers into a double elim bracket. Saudi Arabia had qualifiers and then 2 invited teams, and they played in a 8 teams split into 2 groups of 4, and then 2 groups qualify for double elim playoffs where they all play best of 7 matchups. I think we want to talk about the big one, which is Sandrock Gaming, which everyone has been talking about Sandrock Gaming since they've been a part of the RL esports scene. They've been a team that's been, we've seen them take down some of the best teams in Europe, and we were always keeping an eye on them. And they ended up winning the APL Saudi Arabian Grand Finals. As you can see here, we have the bracket up on your screen. Sandrock Gaming ended up taking down Falcons Esports in a best of 7. Only went 6 games. And I think looking at that and looking at all of these, for one, obviously big shout out to Psionics and APL for being able to run these tournaments. But 2, talking about Sandrock Gaming as a whole, TBates, how good is SRG?
Let's see here. SRG. Ooh, my good. Ooh, this is a team that everybody loves to see and watch play Rocket League. If you haven't watched Sandrock Gaming play Rocket League, then you are missing out, because they are one of the most exciting teams I think that have ever touched this game. Personally speaking, I think that in a world setting, just like taking all the teams, I would put them as a legit top 10 team. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I might even be low in the top 10, if I'm being honest here. If I'm being, I just think that good. They played a year ago to this point. They played in those tournaments all over the summer against European S teams, and they were competing. They were being Vitality. They were beating Dignitas, who were fresh off and winning NA EU Season 9 RLCS, and they were handing it to them. So you got O'Khaled, one of the best players in the world, one of the best players. I think he's one of the best players in the world with that. You probably all see him on Johnny Boy stream on occasions. Ahmed the same way. Ahmad, I believe is how you pronounce it. But yeah, they're legit. They're loaded on every single character, every single facet. And you can't forget about Senzo either. He the truth. So
Tomorrow, I'm starting to get it, man. Me watching this roster, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get TBates' love for this roster.
Yeah?
You know who their gameplay remind me of?
Who?
Go-To. I'm watching them against Falcons, and Falcons just sitting in the net as Ahmed's going up in the air, as Senzo's going up in the air.
Talk to him.
And they pelting the ball at the net.
Talk to him.
And it's just Go-To. I'm just like, this looks like G2 versus like PK or something, where PK just kind of camping the net and trying to survive. They're getting counterattack goals, and that's what it looks like. And I'm like, this is why TBates be calling them the best in the world. It's idolized after a team that he loves so much in Go-To. And it makes sense now. It makes perfect sense. Now you call them a top 10 team? Yeah, you could replace them with some of them EU teams because you know they play if they play like G2, you know, they got a little bit of NA, you know. I see them going for bumps and things like that. They have a
I was being
pressing
humble
offense.
with the top 10. See, personally, I would put him in the top 5, but see, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. Matter of fact, I don't really even care about the hate. They're a legit top 5 team in the world. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
With no experience?
No experience. They
So
don't need
playing EU teams?
They played EU teams like a year ago in all those summer tournaments. They were
They play
handed it to 'em.
BDS?
I mean, BDS didn't exist at the time. They weren't on that level.
Who
I
else
don't
they
think
play?
I don't think BDS can handle SRG. I'm be honest with you. They played Dignitas fresh off a EU went off of EU season 9.
Hmm.
So
And
who
then
they
they
have
played
on the roster?
that
Hmm.
Dignitas team, the best EU team in the world at the time. It was Astral, Violent Panda, and Yukio.
That's
Do they
interesting.
exist now?
They don't exist now. You're right, they don't.
BDS didn't exist back then.
No, BDS is just one RRS.
What about Vitality? What'd you say
Vitality
about them?
had same roster. And they beat Vitality.
I ain't worried about Vitality because BDS is in their head. Vitality is non-existent to me right now.
So it's just BDS in that way.
It's BDS and now Dignitas. You said Dignitas got a whole new roster, and they look dangerous now.
I think you sleep on my boys at SRG.
Hey, I'm not sleeping on them.
Look.
Them boys nice over there. I'm not sleeping on them. All right, but they ain't gonna come to NA. Just like EU teams ain't gonna come to NA.
I think
But you putting them top
SRG's
5. You putting them top 5.
SRG's different. SRG's different.
You
It's different
understand
level
what
Rocket
you're
League.
doing.
It's different level Rocket League. I don't think anybody can hold Ahmed. I don't think anybody can hold Ahmad. I'm calling him Ahmed. 'Cause I don't want to butcher his name. I'm gonna call him Ahmed.
Listen,
You
do
gonna live with
I
that
need
man, bro.
to? Do I need to hit up a Civic, set up a show match between Sandrock and BDS? Like I might have to do
I think we gotta make it happen.
it. We might
It
have
has
to do
to
it.
happen. It has to happen.
We might need a little show match. That's the best of 7.
Hey, that's all. They're legit, man. If I'm like I said, if you've never watched them play, go back on a Johnny Boy VOD or something on the stream and you'll catch them, man. They are amazing at this game. They are so good, and I love them. I just love watching them. That's just me.
Oh, we know.
Oh my gosh! All right, yeah. So Sandrock Gaming, pretty good. I think we'll see how they look as things move on in the future. But let's shift our topic over here to talk about some CRL. You know, Collegiate Rocket League started up last week, or well, it was been going on for a past couple weeks. TBates been on the CCA stream. I've been on the Rocket League stream, and we've been covering pretty much everything CRL from the east to the west here, and it's been I'd probably say not what a lot of people expected it to be. I mean, some things have been expected, right? You have teams like Northwood, Akron at the top, but then there's definitely a type of fall off when you look over to that Western Conference, so to speak. UNT, wait, is this right? UNT, no.
What's right?
I gotta go. No, I gotta get off Wikipedia. I gotta go to my spreadsheet because my spreadsheet has all the info. The Wikipedia is still kind of slow on the update because it has UNT not taking a loss, which we all know, like. Yeah, UNT is sitting at 4-1 right now.
That's right.
LSU sitting at 4-0. Northwood sitting at 7-0. And Akron is sitting at 4-0. As you can see, these are the Western Conference standings. Is this? Yeah. Texas Tech is now 3-3, though. They are 3-3. So that's a difference. Arizona Wildcats are sitting at 3-1. So, you know, these are. It's been very interesting to see, especially like teams at the bottom. CSUF, if you guys don't know, California State, Fullerton, Titans. We talked about Spuda a lot. That's Spuda's team. We don't see them. Well, I love Spuda. We saw them on the mainstream, and they looked pretty good in their series. But then they went over to the B stream, Tyler, and they didn't look as good. I think they played Missouri S&T, and now Missouri S&T has a first win off of them. So, I mean, going into it, how are you feeling about CRL, especially with like LSU and Northwood off to some hot starts?
I mean, you said it wasn't. You said you didn't feel like CRL was very normal. I feel like it's pretty normal for the most part. You're gonna have your teams at the top: LSU, UNT, Northwood, Akron, and everybody else just fills in and fights underneath. It's been like that for a while now. Like you see, Northwood and Akron, they're combined 11-0 at the moment, and that's Akron who have only played with Tristan, I believe, once or twice so far this season. They haven't even played with him that many times. So I mean. For me, it's just another season CRL, another row on the boat. You love to see some of these new teams coming up. Like I love watching Virginia. I love watching Florida Poly, especially like those two teams in particular. With UNC Charlotte a little bit, but because they've been putting in a lot of time and preparation that most people don't notice. A lot of these teams have been trying to get into the CRL for the last year, 2 years, and they've been playing a lot. They've been grinding. They've been playing small collegiate tournaments. So you just get to see like their climb and their rise. And eventually, now they're in the big leagues. Now they're trying to prove themselves. And you genuinely love to see that because they're playing something that they playing their probably one of their favorite hobbies while they're also pursuing education. And they have to be on the big screen a lot of times. So I mean, you gotta give them the props. But for me, it's just another domination by the 2-3 best teams, Northwood, Akron, and LSU, and everybody else just fills in.
Yeah, for me, I think just to go back to what you were saying, CRL, you're right in a way. The top teams this is pretty much as you expect. So I think that when I talk about not as per stat, I say probably those kind of middle of the pack, lower end teams, like the fact that Stockton's 1-3 right now is like something that's really, really odd to me. And then looking at even like Washington State here sitting at 7th in their region is like, okay. But then you talk about other teams, to go back to your point about teams that have been trying a long time to get in. Texas Tech University, for example. That's been a squad that's been trying to go in. We got a clip right here of LSU and Ajax.
Go Tigers, baby. Look at them go. Woo. Bro, last time I checked, you picked UNT, and my Tigers handed them. I made sure to let them know. We're all picked against you.
You know what else you made sure?
Huh?
You made sure that you set me up with a team.
Well,
I guess they
Spacestation
handed to them.
Oh my god!
By your roster, you were like, "I'm going to make sure that I'm giving Roll Days a roster that I know I can beat."
I was giving a team in the West. I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that.
How about this? You take UNT, I take LSU. Huh? How about that, Roll Days?
Yeah, I was just giving you.
I remember it vividly.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about the second best team in the West, UNT. And if you want to swap to Northwood,
second best team. Second. It's not like they battling anything. Second.
Oh, my bad. Oh, me. If you want to swap to Northwood or Akron now, you have the chance, but I'm holding you to it. Pick one.
Northwood is sitting 7-0 in the Eastern Conference right now.
That's Buddy, Pirates, and Noxus. And then Akron is Buzz, Reticence, and Tristan. Pick one.
I'm gonna take Akron.
Okay. You take your Akron. All right. So,
wow.
My Tigers. I'm talking to you. Handle up on Akron this season, baby. Y'all know what I do.
I would have picked Northwood there personally, but okay. I
mean, you could pick Northwood. You want to pick Northwood?
I feel like that's too easy, but okay.
It's too easy.
They're 7-0 right now.
Who would they play?
I mean, at this point, who haven't they played? It's 10 teams.
It's all about the Clash of the Titan. Have they played Akron?
No, they're both
exactly.
I think they're like match history against Akron is like they beat them, like almost sweep them. So I mean, we gotta look at this.
It's a Titan, so
yeah.
You'd expect 3 SSL players to just run through.
That's way higher than SSL. Whoa! Pump the brakes. A lot of people in CRL SSL just want to let everybody know that just because you have 3 SSLs on team, you don't win CRL. Those are really high level SSL players.
Demar, how could? Never mind.
What was he about to say? He about to say something.
No.
I think he's about to come. Nah.
I wasn't about to come.
Okay, look. Okay, obviously, CRL. A lot of people back in the day, the ancient ones, used to really talk a lot of trash on CRL, saying Champ 2 League. But no, there's a lot of high-ranking players in CRL. Obviously, we saw a clip there from Ajax, who is on E United. And just because you have teams like that, just because you have players like that, one, if you think you are as good or better, sign up for your local school. There have been a lot of different programs in a lot of colleges around America that are giving scholarships to kids because they play Rocket League and they're good at Rocket League. And if you think you're one of those, but you don't know if you can be big leagues yet, or you just want to find a footing, go sign up for CRL. There's so many different programs and things like that. You work with Epic and Rocket League and Psyonix, and even, there's tools within that to help you guys out. And you'll start to see a little bit more of that too as the CRL season progresses and stuff like that, to get you guys to like show how CRL and the connection between the league and the schools really is that impactful. So please, guys, make sure, if you guys are, really solid at Rocket League, you want to prove that, and you want to rep your school as best as you can, there's definitely other avenues besides just the CRL league. There's also the Play Versus League. That's like a weekly league that a lot of teams and kids can get involved in as well. So always something to sign up for, always something to play for your school and or college. And even if you aren't as good, but you want to still be involved in more Rocket League, being involved with your school is always going to be a good avenue to get into. Join your Rocket League club and have a lot of fun. And then come talk to me about it, because there's so many ranked warriors in my games who tell me, you're gonna cast me on CRL, and I'm like, I hope so. So I think that's it. Oh, also, real quick before we shift off of CRL, we talked about the teams at the top. TBates, what are the teams for you that are teams to look out for?
Oh, like I said, Virginia from the East, Virginia East particularly, and then in the West, the West could be anybody. The West is weird. I can't. I know it's an LSU, UNT top, and then you could have probably UT Dallas at 3, and then I would love to see how Washington State keeps performing in the West. I love the way they play. There's a lot of aggression and a lot of style, a lot of finesse. So those 3 teams in particular.
Okay, so keep an eye on those teams. Meanwhile, we are going to move on to our next topic, which is season 3. So as you guys know, there's only 1 day left to get your season rewards. As the season's coming to a close, season 3 is going to start on the 7th. So if you haven't gotten your SSL rewards and you want to, then do that right now. As you can see, this is the graphic with the rewards, all those different boost trails, looking good.
Have you made it more?
Yeah, so try your best to get your season rewards as quickly as possible before the season ends. Just so you could get that beautiful boost. Oh my gosh, yeah. Also, we have a trailer for the new season. Let's roll the trailer for season 3. We'll be back after.
That goes crazy.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I love every second of that. And that map that's coming out with that is going to be fantastic. I just want to emphasize though, for everybody out there, just because they have the racing track on the sides does not mean you rotate that way.
All right.
I think that's a good point.
Oh my gosh. You think people are just going to ignore the ball now and just going to be racing around the track?
I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening.
Is that going to be, should that be like implemented into like a new rule or something? What if that's like, instead, like people get ruled 1, yeah, imagine, all right? They clash, right? And then they just like drive off together and start racing around the track as people are playing. That's kind of sick.
Rule 3.
Rule 3.
Make it happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So new season starting up soon. Make sure you guys get your rewards. I don't have my SSL rewards to answer the question, and I don't think I'll be getting them. But
so be better than tomorrow. Be better than tomorrow and get them. Yeah. You have a day or so left, I think. A day or 2.
Right. But if you're grinding for them, that means you're going to see me in your lobbies, which means I'm going to be the gate. I'm the gatekeeper. That's all I know. That being said, we're going to move on to North America because the NA regional is this weekend, and we are going to, this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a regional where a lot of teams are going to qualify for worlds. So we need to see some teams step up. Otherwise, you're going to bow out in terms of like how things look overall. But gentlemen, how are we feeling? What's your kind of like individual predictions for the regional real quick?
My individual predictions, since y'all wanted a bash on Rogue, you know what I'm saying, earlier. I'm gonna go back to it. All right, you claim NRG best team in the world. Let me go back to the fall. All right, guess what? NRG's been with their roster the whole season. Rogue had Kernovi for the first regional, the whole first fall regional, and then they got Rock, right? And Rock, it took a little time to get going. And guess what I said? That once they win, they gonna stay at the top, and that's what's been happening. All right, NRG is a top dog. I'm not claiming that, and I do expect them to perform, especially after the hype y'all been giving them, right? And it's deserved, and they should perform. All right, but I expect Rogue to see Rogue at the top again.
That was a nice way to pick Rogue at the top again from you. I'm gonna go NRG just because, just to spite you. I want to see a lot of teams perform. I just want to see NRG at the top. That's my quick, like, fast prediction of who's winning it all. We don't know the groups or anything yet, so maybe the groups might spice things up a little bit. But for now, if I have to pick a team going into it, I'm gonna go with NRG. Oh gosh,
Here he goes.
Down.
He's grabbing
He's
the energy
down.
up.
He's doubling down.
There it is. Oh my gosh, that look ugly on you. But take that headset off.
I think it looks nice on me. I think it's looking good on me. I think it looks great.
Oh gosh.
You know what else looks great? NRG on top. That's exactly what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Garrett's adjusted to squishy back to Garrett. It's top left. Like that's how it's gonna go. The entire regional. Like
I hope so.
Because you know what's going to happen? The machine, Team Envy, they're scrap metal at this point.
Matter of fact, yeah, let me change mine. I'm going from NRG to Envy. I like Envy. I like the machine back on top.
Well, I hope to see it.
They have been a little shaky lately.
I hope to see it. Because right now they're looking like scrap metal.
They've been down for maintenance for a while, TBates.
Down for maintenance. Last time I checked, they're 81 in the grid. Where Rogue at?
Where NRG at?
Have NRG and Envy played in the grid yet?
Not yet.
I don't believe they have.
I think that's happening soon.
Oh, so you're saying the machine is ramping up. They're not down for maintenance no more.
They're not down for maintenance.
They don't need a mechanic. They don't need mechanic Bates.
No, I tuned them up already. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
We'll see. By the time I come out on the Octane, Tyler, I'm pinging you immediately. Oh no, we need him on the Finnick. We need him.
Tyler, we tuned them up.
We need to tune them up. Okay, this one we gotta go really fast on. In terms, I need you to pick two teams. A team that has the most to gain this weekend and a team that has the most to lose this weekend.
Most to gain is, for me, is G2. Most to gain, roster change. They have everything to gain. Experience for Dizz, especially if he's playing, and to solidify their top 6 spot, right? Most to lose, KCP. They should be performing. This is their chance to pass up G2 in the standings, and who knows if they'll get by it, but they have the most to lose, because if they don't make it past this, and if Dizz is consistent enough, then they'll never get past G2 and they won't make Worlds.
Okay, for me personally, I'm gonna go most to gain KCP, because we all watched that run last regional, and for the most part, people still think of KCP the same way. They're just the same old team. They just got fortunate to have to play SSG, no Arsenal, and then they made it all. Then they got on a hot streak. Sonics beat NRG, then KCP had a easier matchup against Sonics. That's how a lot of people look at it, and they're just thinking KCP sitting at that 6 to 8 range like usual. That nobody's really thinking about them like that. If they perform this regional, people are gonna be like, okay, they're a legit top 6 team. We gotta put our respects to them. Gotta get that credence to them. Most to lose would be FaZe. You got signed by FaZe. You're one of the biggest organizations in Rocket League at the moment. You are FaZe clan. You FaZe up, and people with that name, with that brandage, you respect results. And sitting around in that 4, 5, 6 range ain't gonna cut it. You FaZe. You want to be in that top 3 range. When people think of FaZe, they think of one of the best teams in the world and whatever they're doing. So FaZe most to lose, and KCP most to gain.
Okay. For me, I'm going FaZe most to gain and most to lose. I think Tyler had really good points. I think, you have to solidify your top 6 here. You do. You have G2 and KCP knocking at the door. Results haven't been that good. They need a good regional here. At least when I talk about results, I mean the grid mainly, but yeah, they need a good regional here. They have to end up showing up. They have to make major. all of these things need to happen. And then they got to lock in that spot. It's just not safe yet. So that's how I feel. We got our thoughts, TBates. We have Roll Dizz's thoughts as well. But now we're going to expand on this a little bit more. But I take the cap off because I got to introduce our guest here from Spacestation Gaming, Tishaka Latif Taylor Jr., aka Arsenal, is going to be joining us for the rest of the show. We're going to have him come in right now. Arsenal, how you doing?
Hey man, you know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. My elbow's ashy. Hold on, bro. I'm good.
Need some lotion. Get us some lotion.
T-shirt, man, lotion up before you call first touch, man. I told you this.
Bro, I forgot, bro. Like, god dang, I'm ashy. Like, my bad.
Oh man, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for coming on First Touch. It's great to have you. Absolutely great to have you. TBates told me we're bringing him on, and I said we need to get more time. We need more time for him because we know we're gonna get into a lot of topics. So we just got finished talking about the NA regional, but we definitely want to come back so we can expand on this a lot more. As player for SSG, still, and just as our guest, what's your predictions here going into the regional for this weekend?
Wait, so you mean like us specifically, or like just the regional as a whole?
You can do both.
Yeah, do both.
Oh, both? Okay, I'll start with us. So basically, you know what I'm saying, first regional, whatever, we got unlucky. My power was just out, bro. Woke up, tried to charge my phone. Nope, it's off. My whole power's off. So KCP got lucky. Free, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, I feel like during the grid, we're learning how to like play with each other more. Like we're playing a lot better than we were before. So I think we're going to do good in this regional. I have the utmost hope for us. I think we at least get top 4, at least. Like, I feel like we're not that buns yet. So, yeah, I feel like we can get top 4. And then NRG is just NRG. They've been performing. So, they're probably like top 2, top 4, you know what I'm saying? And then Rogue, first killer. I mean, you know, they're going to lose and keep losing until they get to the lower bracket. The first going to be, all right, it's time to show up, you know what I'm saying? First killer's going to start trying, and they're probably screwed. And then Envy, I don't even know what's going on with Envy. They're not like, yo, I'm sorry, TBates. They're not like they used to be, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
what you mean?
They coasting right now. They're not like, you know what I'm saying? They need some new parts.
It's not
they're not the machine right now. They, you know what I'm saying? They lost a couple parts.
They need mechanics.
They need, yeah. So, like, if Miss wants to win, you're saying they'll win. But as of right now, I just don't know what's going on with them. And then KCP, G2, like all of them, I feel like they're going to stay in like the same spot, like FaZe and all of them. They're all around like the same area. And I think V1 could creep up because they've been like perfecting their play style. Like they've been like getting really good with each other. So I feel like V1 could possibly pass up a couple of those other teams. So yeah.
What do you think about Roll Dizz?
Oh, Roll Dizz? Sure, I mean, I've been playing against Roll Dizz, bro.
Chill out. But
I'm not even trying to talk. I'm just saying, like, Roll Dizz, like, especially in like this man had a hit what was the Astro flip reset on me? I said, he got it. I said he got it, bro. Like, if Roll Dizz wants it that bad, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Sonics could like they can really perform. They just gotta keep like a level head. Like, you know, like if Roll Dizz had mechanical stuff, never seen that before ever in all CS. He's starting to win it, so I'm getting scared. I'm not gonna lie. So Roll Dizz won it, they got it.
That's why I be getting mad, right? I'm hitting mechanics.
Yeah.
I took a break. I was gone for 6 to 8 months. I come back, I'm hitting flip reset doubles. And we're still losing, bro. Like, I'm mad.
Nah, bro. When Roll is the scariest mechanical player on the field, there's a problem, especially on that team. I'm like, bro. I'm like, bro. Like, where everyone else at, bro? I'm like, nah.
Oh man. Okay. I don't like it. You came with the machine like that. Couldn't make me like the machine got the same record as y'all on the grid right now. That's how my chick.
True. They beat us game 5. Unlucky.
But they missing the parts though.
Huh?
They missing some parts though, but they made game 5.
I mean, old Envy, they slapping everyone at this point. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, if you're talking about Envy in their prime, they're better than this. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That's true.
All right, T-Shock, I got a question for you. If you could pick a new machine, who would it be?
Oh, Rogue. What?
Rogue.
What's up, T-Base?
What's up, T-Base? Bro, okay, listen. Can I explain?
Go ahead and explain. I'm gonna come at you.
So if we go on all like the top tournaments, right? We got the regionals. Rogue won like the past like 2 or 3, right? Something like that. And then the major, there was a bracket reset, and they would have swept them the first series, in my opinion. They would have swept them, or was the second series? I don't know. But all I know is NRG got lucky that bracket reset. Yeah, the format saved them. 100p. Rogue beat them. Rogue beat them every other tournament, every single one, and they beat them the first series. So they just had to win 2 best of 7s. That's kind of hard against like a top 4 team. I don't think it's ever been done. So like NRG got lucky, but Rogue's definitely on top right now. 100p.
Sheesh.
I mean,
going through it, boy.
That's why I call T-Shot my son. You know what I'm saying?
That's not even calling NRG bad. Like I'm just saying, like Rogue is just like that good right now. You know what I mean?
Good right now?
First killer cruising. He's better than Justin.
Oh, he's cruising, huh?
Yeah, he cruising. I mean, Justin can't guard him. I'm sorry.
Can't guard.
No one can guard first killer.
He can't hold him.
No one can guard Jason.
Well, last time I checked, last time NRG Rogue played was about 2 days ago. And DeMar, what happened?
In the grid?
Yeah, in the grid.
They only scored a goal.
Bro, we beat them in the grid. What does that mean? It's a grid.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, wait,
this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all.
Wait, like he doesn't try, like they don't try in the grid.
This is what I
guess you ain't tried in the grid.
Didn't Rogue lose to Exit?
Yeah, they lost Exit in the regional though.
Huh? And they lost Exit in the regional too.
Yeah, I be trying to tell y'all. Rogue does not try until the lower bracket. Until then, or what's his name? Turn's not even on the game before they play. He's on that other game he's playing. He chilling, and then once he's ready to play, hop on, and he just loses. He's like, all right. And once they get to the lower bracket, they start trying. It's just that simple.
Jason got to slap. First killer got to slap him a couple times.
No
like, Tino.
Yeah, he's like, all right, last straw. Come on, we gotta try, and they just win. Like, is that something?
And then that's when they start. The Twitter fingers come out. They start tweeting. He's like, I can't even smile playing against these guys.
Yeah,
as they beating them.
Yeah, facts, bro.
TBates mad.
It's the facts. You gotta look at the results. You know what I mean?
Okay. So your top 4 NNA. Let me make sure I get this right. You got Rogue number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got NRG number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all number 3?
No, Envy.
Envy number 3. Y'all number 4.
Yeah.
And that's how you think it's gonna play out this weekend?
For regional?
Yeah. Who gonna win regional? Y'all win the regional?
Sure. I mean, it all depends. If I wake up, get a good breakfast, I feel like I'm saying easy dub. But if I wake up and I gotta eat like a sandwich or something, I'm saying we're not winning.
Wait, what's a good breakfast? What's a good breakfast? We talking about some scrambled eggs, some toast?
Yeah, some scrambled eggs, some bacon, pancakes. I be chefing up. You know what I'm saying? They call me Chef Shock. You know what I'm saying?
You Chef Shock,
okay. I'm a chef, bro. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, but black. You know what I'm saying? You know what we get into.
He took your title, Bates.
I ain't worried about you taking my title, man. We can have a little cook off one day. You already know I'm gonna beat him. Come on, man. I got that Louisiana in me, man.
He don't want the smoke. He don't even use spices. Get him out of here, coach.
Don't use spices. Don't disrespect me like that. Don't disrespect me like that.
I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm about to say. We went from Rocket League to cooking.
First cooking edition. I'm like, wait, hold on. Wait. I did not plan for this.
Oh my days. Okay. It's respectable. It's respectable.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, weekend coming up, and we'll see how things go there. But definitely want to get your thoughts on this conversation because a lot of people have been going back and forth at it all over the season, especially with BDS being at the top. What team do you think, or what region do you think is better, NA or EU?
NA 100p. Like I seen a couple clips from EU, and it was like, I think y'all showed it on the show. It was like this man went for like a flip reset. BDS did not challenge. He like flicked it mid and someone scored. That's like NA. If you give him that much space, that's a goal every single time. Every single time. I feel like in EU, they just mess up the basic mechanical stuff when no one's going for the ball. And I'm just like, bro, like y'all got the whole field and y'all mess up a flip reset. I'm like, how do you play that many hours and can't flip reset? It makes no sense to me. But NA's definitely better. NA's like, even though we might not be the best right now, like SSG, like we're still like better than EU. EU's just buns. I'm sorry.
So you saying you meet BDS in bracket? Is Slight?
Oh, BDS? I mean, BDS is not bad. Like BDS is a good team.
BDS is not EU.
No. Okay, so we got EU, right? You know what I'm saying? Cut it off. We got BDS. You know what I'm saying? They basically NA, you know what I'm saying? So they cracking over there, you know what I'm saying? They get a free wins, but then the rest of EU just in the garbage. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of here. Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean, maybe you could say Vitality, but I don't know.
You don't know about Vitality? I mean,
I feel like Alpha just he just don't want it no more. I don't know.
oh,
Okay,
Like,
T-Shot.
he my boy, but he just don't want it.
T-Shot, what about
That's all.
SRG?
Sandrock.
What? Oh, is that Ocalid?
Yeah.
Oh, they trash on EU. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Like,
wait, okay,
especially
they trash on EU. But
Oh,
what
yeah,
about
yeah.
NA? What if they come to?
Oh, if they come to
oh,
NA, I don't see him. I don't see him being better than BDS. To be honest, I don't know. I just don't see it. BDS is like they have like first of all they have the ice. You know what I'm saying they have a play style to where they can perform under pressure, and then, like Sandrock, they just like I don't know. Seems like a bunch of like ones players who just like try to dribble. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they don't have the mechanics.
Look at you.
Oh, bro, Ahmed is getting clamped. Ahmed is not first color. Ahmed is not first color. I'm letting you know right now.
Look at his heart.
Ahmed is not first color. Ahmed is not first color.
I need someone in the chat to clip that right now. I gotta show that. Oh my god, Chicago!
Yeah. No, Chicago he be boosting on, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
There-
Oh, no
there-
mechanics.
There's only one first color. I'm sorry. There's only one first
That's
color.
fine. There's only one Ahmed, and there's a reason why there's only one
Bro,
Ahmed.
you think if Ahmed comes to NA, he's doing the same thing?
Hundo B.
Hundo B?
Hundo B.
Yeah, bro. We need to get you checked out, bro. He tripping, bro.
Why is he jumping? Don't jump.
He's bouncing.
Yeah, he bugging, bro. I just don't see the hype. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I'm sweating, bro.
I haven't seen them play against like actual comp, so I just don't know what they would do, to be honest. But
They play Vitality. It was a year ago when they had all the summer tournaments. All the okay, I get it's a year, but listen, hold on.
wait, Vitality with Alpha, like Alpha K Dot Fairy,
And they smacked them.
smacked them. Honestly, I feel like it's also that like that factor was like, oh, where you never play a team before, like you don't scrim them consistently and you don't play them enough. Like it's like that factor of you don't even know what's going on. That's like you know on LAM, right? When they play like the South America teams, like and then they just get like a random win. It's just like you never play against them, so you just don't know what they expect. So when they're just doing all this dumb stuff, you're just like, oh, I never practiced against that. So it's weird.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I respect it. Oh my gosh, but
that's not saying they will be terrible though. Like I don't think Saron would be like completely doggy. I'm just saying like they wouldn't be like top of NA. I just don't see it.
Okay. We got your NA, we got your NA, we got your EU predictions. Now I need to know player wise, to you, who's the best player in the world?
Right now?
Yeah.
Jason. IP.
Guess who he's gonna say?
I knew he was gonna go with that. Like, it's so obvious he's gonna go first color. It's so obvious.
Who else do you go with?
Who else?
Who else?
I mean,
Okay, so look, if NA is the best region, right? You know what I'm saying? And First Go is dominating NA. Who are you gonna say better than them? No one on BDS. Nope. No,
I was gonna go BDS.
You was gonna go BDS?
No, I said I wasn't gonna go BDS.
Oh, who you was going with then? Which
I'm
player?
going Justin.
Ah! First color beat him in like every recent tournament. Oh god.
Every recent tournament.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Besides, okay, grid. I mean, grid.
Oh wait, what about the major too?
Oh, true. Very true.
Oh, true. I know it's true.
I don't know. I just
know
like
it's
First
true.
Color. I feel like First Color has way more impact. Like without First Color, that team's just like bottom tier. I'm sorry.
You see what I got to deal with?
And also, I'm just
Every
thinking
single
like you gotta like look at the teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like Taroko and Turin, and then you got Garrett and Squishy. It's just like, if you flip flop them, I feel like First Color is like, you know what I'm saying, they're not losing anything ever. And then Justin can't do what First Color does. Because First Color is he's like cut the field, do whatever. Like First Color he's so random. Like I feel like he don't even know what he's doing.
He's unorthodox.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But then Justin's he's like a rotational player. When he gets the ball, he does a lot. So it's like, it's way harder to read First Color.
See, when
he's gonna go for the ball.
Yeah, all right. Back me up on this, T-Shot, if I'm correct. All right, you can shut down Justin a lot easier than you can First Color because you don't know what First Color is doing.
Yeah. Also, so when you see Justin, like if you're playing against them, you know where Justin's coming from. Like, oh, he's in front of you, he's probably gonna try to dunk you, whatever. But First Color will really come behind you, jump behind you, hit like 50 the ball up, follow the ball, flip reset. You you just don't know where he's coming from at all times. He always jumps from your blind spots, and it's so hard to read. Like First Color is just so hard to guard. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm bringing up an anime reference, but I don't want to do that.
They're like, what the hell? The heck, bro?
Bring back,
What? We don't watch anime.
Wait, what's the anime reference you're about to bring up?
I was gonna be like the field is First Killer's domain. You know, from
Oh, yeah,
JJK.
no facts, no facts.
It's First Killer's domain,
Facts.
and everybody's just roaming
First
around
Killer,
in it trying
First
to get
Killer's
out.
Gojo, bro.
I like
First Killer's
that, I
First Killer's
like
Gojo. First Killer's Gojo,
that.
100p, OP.
I like that. I like that. But teammates don't like JJK, so he over here looking like,
Yeah, he's like, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
I
he's
just,
like
I
the
just
audience
don't
right
think
now.
he likes First Color being the best. Like, I don't know. He just don't
Okay.
want to accept it.
have you looked at like the overall standings in the like for NA for like points and stuff?
No, I haven't paid attention.
You ever looked at like top 6 or anything like that? Okay.
I think no. I haven't.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna shoot you a link in the First Touch channel. But I want to get your opinion on this weekend because I think a lot of teams are gonna like lock in. Well, I won't say a lot of teams, but teams are definitely gonna like lock in for like top 6 and stuff like that. This is a link to the full like rankings over the season. In terms of teams playing this weekend, I mean, it's usually kind of, I'll just ask you straight up. Give me a team that you think has the most to gain this from doing well in this regional, and a team that has the most to lose. So that means if they go out early, like this is like really bad.
Most to gain, 100% G2, and most to lose probably FaZe. Because I feel like G2, they've always been like a very like confidence based team. Like if you see them perform once or like win something, they start winning forever. And then like when they're confident, I don't think they're like, even when they were with Rizzo, I feel like if they're confident, they're the best team like ever. Like their peak is that high when they're confident. But it's the fact that they're so inconsistent that they start losing. So then FaZe, I feel like FaZe, like they're at the number 5 spot, it says right now. And it's like, I mean, you just got FaZe, like, you know what I'm saying? When you see FaZe, it's like,
Facts.
oh, they're the GOATs, like, and like CS and like all them other esports and stuff like that. So then if you see a FaZe clan drop out of the top 6, you're going the org, especially the org, they're gonna be like, oh, what is going on? Like how are you out of top 6? We're FaZe, you know what I'm saying? They should at least be top 6 and at least qualify. So I feel like FaZe has the most to lose out of any team.
Oh, he with me, Hondo P. I said the same thing. Besides the G2 thing,
You were
I didn't go with
KCP.
G2. I went KCP most of the
Yeah.
game because a lot of people don't even think about KCP like that. Like, you know how you came in T-Shot and you said KCP, they beat you because your power was out.
Yeah,
And so like you probably don't even think about KCP being a legit top 6 team. But if they perform
that's
again,
true. That's
you
true.
might like
That's
put like a
true.
little bit more respect on them.
Yeah,
So that's why I went
that's true.
KCP. I don't know. I forgot what the other 2 went.
I respect the KCP answer. It makes a lot of sense. I
Look
don't
at
know, I
that.
feel like G2, very confidence based.
Oh, I respect it too. I love myself on go too.
G2 fan.
You got a problem with being G2 fan?
Nah, I respect it. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we flashed the leaderboards real quick so everybody can see, you know, where things are looking like points wise overall.
Mhm.
And we also have the points for the spring split. While we show those graphics, Arsenal, like kind of tell me about, you know, you guys in terms of like where you think the team is right now, because you know the winter major wasn't necessarily the best, and then you go from that into the spring. Obviously, you know, you weren't there for regional event 1, but you've been there for like the grid. But going into regional 2, how are you guys like looking?
I feel like we're looking good. Like we're feeling really confident with our play style and stuff like that. So I
What's
feel like
confident?
we're going confident. What do you mean confidence? Like
What do you mean by confident? Like you could be confident and still be losing. So like confident mean like you're a top 2 team. Like you feel like you're a top 2 team. You just ain't a top 2 team.
Yeah. I feel
Okay,
I feel like a beast right now. I'm not gonna like personally. I've been putting in the hours.
Oh, okay.
I feel a little slow right now. Like I don't know.
Is SSG back? Like
Dude,
because there was a time and
I
period
mean,
where we were like SSG contending
yeah.
for that number 1 team.
Like when it comes to that, like the first like the regional or this first split, I should say, it's like a new season, so everyone's like scared, and then we're just like, oh, we're just gonna perform da da da. But as time goes, there's so many like weekly like tournaments and stuff. Everyone's getting their confidence. They're like, oh, we're gonna start pre-jumping and stuff like that. So I feel like we lost our way, but I feel like we're back now. Easy money.
Easy money.
Easy money.
You know what? Speaking of easy money, let's talk about you and your content creation right now, because right now you're sitting at 477,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Who's to the 500?
Almost at the 500,000. So again, guys, it's Arsenal RL on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, obviously to support him. But what's it like? You know, you post videos pretty much every day, if not every other day. Talk to me about like managing being like a pro player and then also pumping out content all the time.
So when it comes to like content, like if say if it's like a weekend and we don't have like any term stuff, I'll try to record a lot on the weekends. So like during the week, I could play as much like Rocket League as I want to. And then say if I don't have, or if I do have a tournament on the weekend, I'll play I'll play like ranked matches late at night and record that or something like that. So like I prioritize like playing ranked and like trying to grind over like YouTube, but it's like I still need to do like YouTube and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard to manage, but it's also not easy. It's just like
You gotta find that balance.
Yeah, you gotta find that balance. Yeah,
right. And you gotta put in your work. And
okay.
And you succeeded, huh? You succeeded pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, my hours in RR study still high, so getting up there.
What the hours looking like, T-Shot?
I mean, bro, before I hopped off the game right now because we had to do this, I was at like 80, but it's probably at like 76. I'm not gonna lie.
76. Oh,
Yeah.
that bit dipped already.
It dropped. Yeah, no, literally, I'll play and then I'll be at like 85, and I get off and I'm at like 80 or like 70 something. It's like because it takes time to like update it. So you know what I'm saying?
That's true. So you've been uploading videos for about 4 months now, like 4 months, and now over 400,000 subscribers. Did you ever expect it to get this big, or like going into it?
Okay, going into it, no. Like when I hit like 2K, I was like, oh, I'm the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I mean, I guess I feel like I'm putting in enough work to like, you know, get enough subscribers that I'm supposed to be getting. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well.
So are you the man now?
Nah. I'm not a man. I'm not the man till I reach that milli at least.
Okay.
Minimum.
Milli at least.
He raised the bar. He raised the bar.
Reach
That's what
that
we like to
milli.
see.
That's the vision. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We need to look out on the horizon.
Oh my gosh. Well, we all know you got the personality and the content and everything else in between. So
And the looks. Don't forget the looks. Ah,
oh my gosh.
All right, let me stop.
Wait, why you say all that?
Nah, except for that one time you was wearing that wig, but I don't know.
Okay, wait, what's that about?
Want me to get the wig on right now?
No, don't.
No.
Oh, my bad.
What's it about?
What's the wig about, man?
Oh, that's little Tommy.
Little Tommy?
That's not even me. That's not even me.
Ego?
Yeah.
I'll put on the wig. I want to see the alter ego real fast.
God,
You
want me to
talk
go get the
different?
wig?
Tommy talk different?
Little Tommy talk different.
He don't talk different. He just act different. Like
Act
you know what I'm
different.
saying?
Wait, is he more
different breed.
sophisticated? You more sophisticated?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Man, get the wig,
Yeah,
man.
Put the wig on, man. Let's see it.
Hold on, bro.
I don't know what we just
He
did,
said little
man.
Tommy.
I don't know what that little
We're
Tommy.
gonna bring out a whole different person. Why are we doing this?
The boy said we about to get little Tommy on the stream. He a whole different person. You gotta come up with that yellow wig and blonde wig, man. Where you
Man,
at?
he got, I think he
trying to
got a
figure out
black
how
one
it-
too.
Yeah, how does he fit it over all that hair though?
How does he fit over all that hair? That hair is on top of that head. And it's up there too. It's about the size of my beanie right now.
Yeah.
That's what you trying to grow out, right, T-Bates?
No, I'm about to get this bit cut low.
Bruh,
Hello.
I don't know how long. How long, T-Bates? T-Bates been asking me for the sauce.
All right, because you've been trying to get his hair like yours.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
impossible. That takes
Oh,
that takes
oh,
more.
God.
It's not impossible.
Hey, man.
Wait. Don't you got a black one too, right?
Yeah.
What's that one's name?
I ain't named him yet. He unnamed. You know what I'm saying? we don't claim him yet. Yeah, I find a name for him. I feel like I like dope in the wig.
How do you fit that with all your hair?
Bro, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You put it on, you boop, 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 boop.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? You like tuck it. You gotta tuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's talked all right.
Why are you fixing it?
Bro, we don't have the clip, but he did have the wig on in one of the regionals.
He did, yeah.
He did.
I tweeted it out. I'm like, bro, take it off.
Why is little Tommy playing for Arsenal in regionals?
Okay, listen, the vibes were down, so I was like, you know what? Let me put on a wig to bring the vibes up for the team. You know what I mean? We gotta up the vibes. It ain't work, but I tried. You know what I mean? I tried, and I feel like I look dope. So, okay. Never again, though. Never again. Nope.
Never again.
Don't tell me not playing no more, unless it's ranked.
So on the inside scoop, I see you wearing this at the gym. You get like crazy looks or something?
What the heck? Where are you going with this? Where are you going?
I'm just saying, bro.
Nah,
Little
yeah.
Tommy be everywhere. It's not
Yeah,
not
nah.
just he's not just playing Rocket League.
I mean, Lil Tommy playing basketball, be working out. Lil Tommy do everything, man. You know what I'm saying? He's very versatile. You know what I mean?
Oh
You
my
like that
God.
word?
Versatile.
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 You like that word?
Vocabulary increase.
He about
I know
to
about
right. It's like Baby Shock. About to start saying tumultuous or alliteration. Watch out.
I don't even know what tumultuous mean, man, but alliteration, you know what I'm saying? That's like AAA. AAA batteries.
Ain't no way.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
That's too much for me, bro. That's too much. Oh my
Okay,
god.
we go close the show real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a little Tommy here. Obviously, there was one more thing I wanted to talk to you about because you have all this success on YouTube, this crazy RLCS schedule. But in terms of all of that, do you think you found a good balance between content creation, playing as a pro, and also balancing like your life and things you do outside the game?
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing it pretty swell. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I play Rocket League like more than anything, and then like when it comes to like YouTube videos, it's pretty like easy and quick to do. You know what I'm saying? Play a couple rain games, you know what I'm saying? Say what you're doing, put a boot, bada bing. And the rest of the time is just like, you know what I'm saying? I go to the gym in the morning, and then like later I'll play basketball, and then the rest of the day is just me playing Rocket League, just playing ranked all day. So let's try to keep my hours up as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think as long as you got a good balance, a good healthy balance, and you're doing what you love to do, then I mean, what more can you ask for?
That's facts. Facts.
Okay. TBates, World is any other questions that you wanted to ask Arsenal?
I ain't got no questions for little Tommy, man.
Yeah, that ain't Arsenal. That's Tommy.
I ain't got no question, but T-Shot either. I don't know. I appreciate him being on the stream. Yeah, I mean, he the homie, and I appreciate him coming out for us. Great content, and make sure y'all go drop that subscribe button on YouTube. Boost that boy up to 500.
Arsenal RL.
Get him to a milli.
Eventually.
Help him to a milli.
Okay,
we'll
keep Arsenal here as we close out the show because this is just about to be real quick. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us here. This has been First Touch. It's been a fantastic episode. I had a lot of fun today. Arsenal, any shout outs before we close out?
Yeah, shout out myself, Lil Tommy. Shout out Arsenal. Shout out the fans. I love y'all. And thank y'all for having me. I really had a good time. You know what I'm saying? TBates, I don't know about some of your decisions on like putting NRG above Rogue, but like I respect it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I respect it.
We'll see this weekend.
Oh, okay. We'll see. I mean, I'm hoping I could be placing above both of them, but like if I don't, definitely Rogue next. 100p.
All right. TBates, any shout outs before we close out?
Shout out the world or something like that. I don't know. Shout out everybody that always tuning in.
The world.
Shout out the world.
I'm good, man.
All right. I mean, okay. Any final thoughts? Any shout outs, World is?
I mean, T-Shot just mentioned he hopes that he could be SSG could be up there one day. There was a time and point where I had y'all up there and I need to see your back. So I'm not trying to put no pressure on you, but I need to see. I don't need to see little Tommy no more. No,
he going like this is going in the trash. He out of here.
It got to be T-Shot on his I'm the man type thing. All right.
I need to bring back the ego, bro. I'm
bring
too
back
humble
the
now.
ego.
I'm way too humble.
Oh gosh, T-Shot streams. That's when the ego was there. The T-Shot stream.
T-Shot breaking his desk, just screaming at his screen, bro. I need to see that.
I got you, bro. I got you.
All right, well, we got a busy week this week, guys, with obviously North American Grid happening later on today. Then, of course, down the week, you have CRL, and then you have the regionals kicking back up. So there's going to be a lot of Rocket League to talk about next week here on First Touch. So please make sure you guys tune in on Mondays, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and see, what happens throughout the week, because we're definitely going to have some hot takes. And then if you guys...
No. Next week, we're going to be on at 4, remember?
Oh, I did not know. So thank you for reminding me. We might have a time change. So just keep an eye out on RL Esports Twitter because we'll have all the news and info there. On behalf of everybody on the show, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been First Touch for Monday, April 5th. We'll see you next week.